Hey, and welcome back to Paid for College, where we are all about helping you to avoid crazy student loan debt. That's right, my name is Tanika Mangum, and every Monday you will expect a video from me about how to pay for college or some necessary tips to help you get the bag. That's right. So, today's topic we are talking about 4 ways to start an essay. So, you're probably wondering, start an essay, really? Like, is it that big of a deal? And honestly, yes, because there is something called the art of storytelling. Our last video, we talked about how to tell your personal story or the importance of telling your personal story. But many of you are doing the one thing that is preventing you from getting the money, okay? And that is you are doing pageant answers. What is the pageant answer? You know the pageant answers, the one where it says, well, what do you want to major in? And you say, I want to major in blah, 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 because I want to help people. It does nothing to the reader. It says nothing to the reader, and you don't know what you're supposed to write. And then on top of that, it gives you a word limit of like 250 to 500 words. That was nowhere near that word count, right? And so we want to help you make sure that you know how to start an essay and let it flow from there. So let's get started. The very first thing that you need to know about writing a scholarship essay is that all of these are going to be prompts to help you start your story. So all 4 of these, you can do one of these, you can do 2 of these, but you don't want to do all 4, right? So you want to keep it to a minimum of just selecting one of them to start your essay off strong. The first way that you can start your essay is by timeline. Timeline means I'm putting the reader right where I want them. I'm telling them where we're starting. I'm telling them exactly where my story begins. So for example, I can say on September 6th of 2002, I remember it like yesterday, or I was sitting in my teacher's classroom, or I remember sitting down with my grandmother. However, you are just putting in the timeline to say, this is where we are beginning, reader. This is where I want to take you, either back there or present time. You just put the reader right where it is. So you want to think about your favorite movie. It doesn't just start in the middle, right? It starts with a little bit of a timeline, so you get to tell where the city is, you get to tell where all the people are, you get to kind of give a picture of this is where it all begins. It's the same thing with your essay. No matter if the essay is about your major or something simple like what is your favorite thing to do, you want to kind of create a story about your favorite thing and not just saying, oh, this is my favorite thing to do, but I remember when, or the first day that I touched a keyboard, right? Or the first time I saw someone play the piano. You want to put the reader right where you want to be. So that's number 1. How to start an essay is by timeline. The second way to start an essay is by a quote. Now, a quote could be anything from a lyric, it could be something that your parent said or someone very close to you said, it could be something that you've read, or it can also be a poem as well. And so you want to be able to start the reader to say, this is the statement that I'm coming in with, this is the quote that I'm coming with it. This is kind of just setting up the reader to say, okay, they're going to address something that is related to what this quote is saying. So rather it be, my parents always told me to work hard. That's a quote, right? Or maybe someone said to you, listen, the hardest things are the most rewarding things. Whatever it might be, right? So whatever statement or quote has meant something to you or has changed an aspect of your life, this is a great option for you to start. The third way that you can start an essay is by fact. That's right, facts. Facts are data driven. They're something that you've read that's research based. One that is a research based percentage, rather it be I want to major in STEM, and you talk about the women in STEM, the percentage of women in STEM, or maybe you see that there is a lack of sustainability efforts in one area, or maybe you see there's a lack of specific doctors in one area, and so you want to write about that. So you want to open your essay with the fact, the data that's saying this is what is motivating me to continue on to this path. And last but not least is opinion. That's right, it is your personal opinion. This is talking about your morals, your values, your belief, whatever you think that will attach the answer to your question. So if you believe that it deserves equal rights, then that is what you're going to start your essay with. These are the things that will make your essay stand out and also give you the ability to flow seamlessly into your story. So don't forget these four, because these four are the leading ways that winners of scholarship essays have been successful. So give it a try. Figure out, what am I doing in my essay? What I want to convey, and how do I want to start it? Do I want to start it with a timeline? Do I want to start it with a quote? Do I want to start it with a fact? Or, hey, this is all me and my opinion. That is up to you. So, good luck. Get started. Make sure you subscribe if this is helpful for you. We want to keep giving you more content and more information to help you get the money, because, hey, college can be expensive, but it doesn't need to break your bank. Have a great and wonderful day. I'll see you next week.